Welcome back to another installment of learning about the VIPER Mainframe Emulator software. For those who don't know, this is a project that I started to convert mainframe COBOL code into Python so that you can run it locally. So you can get faster feedback, you can validate your code more quickly, and then push it up to the mainframe for its final execution. So the whole goal here is to have that parity, write it exactly as you would write it on the mainframe, but have it run on a PC. So I encourage you to go back and watch earlier videos talking about the origins of this project and some of the basics and foundations of it. Today I want to talk about a feature that I put in for debugging purposes. So here we have our basic Hello World program. This is as simple as it gets. Let's go ahead and convert this to Python. So we run our Cobra script, and this is examples, Hello World 01, basic CBL. We'll put this in our converted directory. And you can see over here, based on the program ID, that is the output Python file name. So if we look at this, we can see that this is created. And again, in earlier videos, I explained, what is this class? Why is it being created? The procedure division, it has our main function, which is our main entry point in. You can see here we have our two statements, display, hello world, and then the return statement is for the stop run. Pretty self-explanatory there. What I want to focus on is this, the debug line numbers. So you can see this has parity back into the source code. So debug line 7, we go look at the source code. Line 7 is our display statement. So all this is saying is if something goes wrong, we're going to handle it in our try catch or try except. We're going to call our error handler function, and within that function we're going to display this is the source code that this Python file was created from, and this is the last known debug line that we have. So when something goes wonky, you can go back over here and say, what happened? Is it something in my code that I wrote, like I'm trying to pass, or I'm trying to set a numeric field with an alphanumeric character, or is this a problem with the converter and whatever line I have didn't convert correctly to a runnable Python statement. So let's just go ahead and run this real quick. So we use our strike script and we specify our output file without an extension, and we can see hello world. So pretty simple here. But let's see this debug in action. So let's create a data division. Let's create a working storage section. And then let's create a variable. And we'll say it's pick9 of length 1. So in COBOL, you can do this to say it's a length of 1, or just do that. Yeah, that's COBOL for you guys. Now let's go ahead and we'll move 1 into that, and we'll just show that everything still works. Why don't we even display that variable? So we'll convert it, we'll run it, and we see we have the number 1, and then hello world remain the same. If we go back over here, we can see our debug line numbers have changed because we've added lines above it. So our move statement is on line 13, our first display is on line 15, and our previous hello world is on line 17. Okay, so now let's see this in action. Let's say for some reason we weren't paying attention and we tried to move a character into our numeric field. You can see we got our error message. So we tried to invalid value assigned to a numeric data type, value of X. It happened on Hello World Python line 70 or hello wo1.py line 70. So we can go over here and say, oh, line 70, it was this particular line. But it also, if we go back to our original source code, we can look on line 13 and see what was going on. So we can check the scenario. Did this line move X to test convert correctly? So we can go over here and look and say, well, it did, because we're setting our memory to the new value of whatever comes out of our set value function, specifying the variable test and the value of X, literal. So that looks like it converted correctly. So obviously we got to believe this message that we tried to move an invalid value into a numeric data type. So this is a quick video today, but I just wanted to talk about this little feature that I put in to help us debug the problems that are either within the code that you wrote or the code that I wrote. So thanks for watching this quick one. Hit like, hit subscribe. Most importantly, please, please, please contribute to the repo. This is one man. I'm one man doing this, and I think it's pretty cool. I'm actually really excited about this project because I am watching COBOL developers on a mainframe right now with my current work just struggling. And they're, with wait times, with feedback loops, with accessing mainframe resources. Not that they don't have the correct security access, but you're queuing up jobs, you're waiting for things to run. It just, I want to make that feedback loop quicker. So anyway, that's that. You can watch one of the previous videos where I go through a whole all the reasons why I'm doing this project. Thanks for watching. Talk to you next time.